Hello scholars, it's Miss Edwards and welcome to lesson 1.1b, Writing Verbal Expressions. By the end of this mini lesson, you'll be able to translate between verbal phrases and algebraic expressions. So let's look at this top part, which says that writing expressions, what we do when we do that is we look at the words. The words are math clues. Each operation has these signal words that's going to help us know which operation to use. So I see this plus sign here. So if you see the word sum, plus, more than, let's even add some things. Let's put increase. And as you go along this lesson or this mini lesson, go ahead and feel free to add the words that go underneath the expressions or the operations, because there's so many of them. So as you go along, just if you want to add some. But yes, sum, plus, more than, increase, they all indicate that we're going to be adding. We're going to be using that plus symbol. So difference, less than, decrease, go ahead and add decrease. All of that's going to indicate that you are subtracting, or you're going to use the minus sign. If the words are product, twice, of, and let's put a little note, twice is going to mean like 2 times that number, or that variable. So those all indicate multiplying or times. And then quotient, divided by, per, we can even add half of, because that's going to mean dividing by 2, right? So those all indicate dividing. So let's look at the examples now. We're going to do these together, this 1 through 4 on the left here. So it says write an algebraic expression. For number 1, it says 8 more than x. So I'm going to ask myself, what operation does more than indicate? What am I going to use? If I need to, I'm going to look up at my notes here at the top half. More than is underneath plus, so that means I'm going to be using a plus, and it's going to be 8 more than x is x plus 8, or you could even write 8 plus x. It's going to be the same thing. All right, number 2, twice a number n. So I'm going to think to myself, what's twice mean? Remember we put up here that it means 2 times the variable. So if the variable is n, twice a number n is going to be 2n. For number 3, 3 times a number p. I know that in like maybe elementary school or middle school, we use the x, but now that we're in algebra and the x can stand for a variable, we're not going to use the x. Or sometimes we even use a dot, or we use parentheses to indicate multiply. But whenever I have a number multiplied by a variable, I just stick them together. So it's going to be 3p. 3 times the number p is simply 3p. And then number 4, the quotient of x and 10. What does quotient mean? I'm going to look up at my notes. Oh, it means divide. So I'm going to write it as x divided by 10. So now go ahead and pause the video. I want you to try these 4 on your own. Okay, so hopefully you tried these 4 on your own. We're going to go over the answers now. So 12 less than y. This is where it gets a little tricky, where we have to decide, okay, less than means minus, right? We look back at the notes, less than means minus. But with adding, the order doesn't matter. With subtracting, the order does matter. Is it going to be 12 minus y or y minus 12? If this says 12 less than y, right, that means I have an amount y, and it's 12 less than that. So it's actually y minus 12. It has to be this. It can't be the other way around. All right, number 2, the product of 6 and m. Product means multiply. Remember, when it's a number and a variable, we just put them right next to each other. So it's going to be 6m. All right, number 3, x divided by 5. That's going to be pretty simple, divided by. So I'm going to put it like this. Oh, just let you know, you can write it as this as well. You can also have done that over here, x divided by 10. I just used to using the fraction bar. We're going to use that when we solve equations, so you might want to get used to that now. But either one is going to be perfectly acceptable. And then this last one, 9 increased by t. So increased by, what does that indicate? It indicates adding. So we're going to do 9 plus t. And then we're done. So I want you to do the Delta Math assignment where you're translating these expressions. If you have any questions, if you need help, please don't hesitate to ask. And I will see you in the next lesson. Bye.